I don't give a damn. And I'm just trying to have some fun. I'm just trying to enjoy all this. We are entering a new phase, entering a new stage where things are changing. Things are going to look different, and I don't know what's coming next. You know that? You know that vibe? You know that feeling? You know when you are very much aware of the next chapter opening, but you don't know what's coming. You have no ideas. You have no thoughts. You just know you have to keep going. That's where I'm at. I am playing around even more with these videos, with having fun, with just standing up out of a chair and getting into state, getting into character, loving this moment. You're joining me here now in my room. And I love this video. I love these types of videos because you get to see just how messy things are right now. You get to see how this isn't a clear-cut process, how there aren't many cuts, there aren't like a special studio style background. This is just my room. This is my life. It's nothing crazy. It's an example. It's an example that I'm not waiting for the perfect circumstances to get started, and neither do you. You don't have to wait. You could choose if you want to just accept those consequences, accept the consequences of what it means to wait. What are you missing out on? Who aren't you meeting? What aren't you doing? Who aren't you seeing? Where aren't you going? What experiences are you missing out on? Everything that we do comes at a cost. And so you have to decide, along with me, what costs you want to pay. I don't want this to be a teaching style video. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you about me and see if you can relate. I have had a life filled of costs where I said no to a lot of social interactions. Saying hi to people, going out with friends, going on vacations that I once dreamed of going on, all because I didn't feel ready in that moment. Some of those moments were really painful. Some of those moments I would choose not to relive. But here's the thing, it was a cost that I paid for something even better. It was a cost that I paid in order to have the things that I have now. I have said no to so many things in order to say yes to me. Because it was in those types of moments where I got to be with myself, where I got to go to a place where nobody I knew was going to. Because of that, I've met new people. I've seen new things. I've learned new things. And I have grown every single day. Because that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for growth. And not everybody is. You'll find that there's a lot of people that just want to coast. Not me. I don't want to coast. I want to grow. And if that means putting myself in uncomfortable environments, if that means doing something that is cringy, I will just have to man up and do it. There's something fun about being cringe, actually. Now that I think about it. What's the cost, right? What's the cost of being cringe? Yeah, a couple people might laugh at you in the moment. But what do you gain out of it? If you're going to pay for something, you're going to get something in return. What I'm getting out of it is I'm becoming more brave, I'm becoming more courageous, and my self-esteem is actually growing. I find that the more you embarrass yourself, and let me say it like this, the more I embarrass myself, and put myself in situations where I don't take myself so seriously, I find that I'm always okay after said experiences. And that makes me so so strong. So strong within my own mind of who I am. It is such a flex to know who you are. It is such a flex. Because knowing who you are means when you walk into a room, you're not second guessing yourself. You're not second guessing your place. You're not second guessing why it is that you're doing what you're doing. When I walk into a room and I'm really in my element, when I'm in my zone, there's literally no one that can tell me otherwise. I'm there. I'm there to party. I'm there to have fun. I'm there to share my energy with the world. And I know that. I own every single room I walk into. I love that feeling. That feeling that this is my space, this is my time, this is what I get to do for me. But guess what? That came at a cost of a lot of things. That came at the cost of friendships. It came at the cost of going out to parties or to bars or to clubs. It came at the cost of grades at time. It came at the costs of money, of time, of energy, things that normally many people would protect. Because I saw something greater beyond those costs. I saw something more that I wanted. I knew that there were so many moments where I can pay now and 5x, 10x, 100x my returns later on. And I have. I have already when it comes to the relationships that I have, the body that I have, the people in my life. I already said relationships, my bad. The people in my life. I'm getting back my time, my energy, my money. Money. We all need it. It's important. But many of us are really afraid to step into what we're actually capable of. I'm that way. But not for long. Not for long, because the difference between me then and me now is that I see it now and I'm committed to doing something about it. I used to sit back and watch, but at some point I decided, why am I going to be a watcher, a consumer for the rest of my life? What purpose does that serve? What good does that give me? There are many costs that I'm willing to spend, willing to take on, willing to pay. That's the word. Costs I'm willing to pay for. But only when the return is asymmetric. When there is so much more return than what the cost is. Yeah, there may be some difficult conversations in my future. Yeah, there may be some fun experiences that I don't get to be a part of. But I say no to those things so that I could say yes to myself. Because if there's anything that my life has taught me, is that there is always a beautiful person yet to meet. There is always a beautiful place yet to see. There is always a beautiful experience yet to experience. I may have missed out on one moment, but that doesn't mean it was the last. It won't be the last person. It won't be the last place. It won't be the last thing. I know I'm going to have my beauty in the future, and I know that when I get there, it's going to taste even better because I've grown as a person. I'm a better person. There's a lot that I'm willing to do to become a better person. And that's who I'm proud to be. Let's see each other tomorrow, all right? Because I want to see what you're capable of. I want to see what you're willing to create. I don't know what you need to hear in order to get started. I don't know who you need to be or what you need to believe. But I'll be here for you. I'll be waiting. And I can't wait to see who that is, who you become. I love you. Just remember to always fill up with the love. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I love you.